and that is why you never drink in Denver.
Jesus, Chris.
How were you not arrested? I mean, that's.
I mean, that's another story.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, hey, everybody.
I wonder if you have a record in Colorado. Hi, guys.
So we are.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
We're back once again with a fistful of bacon.
Fistful of bacon.
And good tell us.
That's right. Name of my punk band, if y'all didn't know.
That's just called my nightly routine.
Okay.
The dead baby joke's fine, but us talk about masturbation, and all of a sudden I'm the bad person here.
Oh my god.
This is a family show, Cedric.
Family affair. It's a fucking family show, Cedric. Jesus.
Fucking family.
Yeah, I gotta go, guys. I'm in the room. So see you later.
So we're missing an MK today because she is.
We miss you.
I think she's in Louisiana or something.
She's having fun. She's fine without us. She doesn't miss us at all.
I don't know why they would purposely.
I forgot to bring an
Louisiana,
instrument. Dang it.
I've got something for it.
See, Julian knows what we're talking about here.
Well, it is Drillian.
Oh, man.
I like it.
Here, I've got an instrument so I can be caliphorous today.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't have a slide whistle, but I can just play out of tune. So it won't be much different.
Can you play the song from the movie Airplane?
No.
There's only one river. Come on, man. That's a classic.
Oh, Jesus.
I can play like little, this much of like Nothing Else Matters from Metallica, and that's it.
Okay.
Well, and there you have
just the open notes.
It's mostly open strings. So.
Welcome to Rise of the Temple, Sab as the coolest bard.
So anyway,
can't sing, can't play an instrument. What do you do, bard?
Hey Tim Brace, how's it going, my man? I know that Chris was in here last week, but the other two were. Gosh,
Yes, we were.
So what happened last week exactly?
Arthur?
You stop that right now. The last thing Arthur remembers is getting back in the boat and wanting to kill a drow. That's what I remember. Am I in the right timeline?
Yep.
About right, yeah.
So, when we last left our intrepid heroes, I think you guys remember Sam, are you going to play me into this or what?
This is so out of tune, I feel bad about it.
Are you going to play me into this intro? Author. No, so anyhow.
The Britons. Don't grovel.
Wait, wrong story. All right.
One rabbit stew coming right up.
All right, I'm
We're
sorry,
idiots. No, the only thing Arthur remembers is killing his arch nemesis, who said that there is no plane or area he can get to escape him, regardless in death and life. The Aboleth, I believe it was.
Right.
And so after the death of the Aboleth, we started, those that could not breathe underwater, started having trouble. So MK, I believe Cal, swam up to the top. We put a rope together, and we have now boarded everybody back onto the little boat.
Mm-hmm.
And
the little boat that could.
Yep, the little boat that could. And now the drow has decided that she might actually know where we're supposed to go now. After playing dumb for a little while. I wanted to bitch slap the drow, but the thing is, can't do that. And two, we need to know where we're going. So we're still.
Also, she's kind of into you, so you know.
Well, Arthur is.
She's
kind of
into everyone.
scrappy. Yeah, well.
Kind of, yeah. Actually, I think she's into everyone at this point. So.
That's not a terrible thing sometimes.
Don't diss on my pansexual drow, please.
Yes.
It's cool.
And now.
Omnisexual drow.
So Zan, pick up the adjectives of where I've left off. Is that where we're headed?
Well, she said that we were actually getting close to her village too, but we're not going through the village.
Indeed.
No, we're not going to do that.
So you guys were traveling down, I believe, some old path that was made by a purple worm at one point, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that's right.
She
And she's
claimed-
pretty sure there's not another one. Pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
I'm gonna ride that worm if I find it.
Fucking Tremor style.
Context, Kevin, context. But
Well, yeah.
MK is not going to be here today, so I don't want to push super far into our story with our little travel through the Underdark. So I think I'm just going to set a scene here. You guys have had a hard combat with the Aboleth. I think Arthur was pretty well fucked up afterwards, if I remember correctly. But
Yeah.
so let's just switch this over to maybe we're having a little camp for the night. We're just going to relax and sit by the fire and try to regain some of our composure.
What composure?
I have no composure.
So what are you? What's the mood here, guys? How are you all feeling after all this?
I don't know because I wasn't here. I feel fine.
Gaul had freedom of movement, so he got to like just sort of swashbuckle his way through underwater, which was pretty
Cool.
amusing.
Gaul feels fucking great about what just happened.
You messed Rufus up pretty good. That helps you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Really?
Rufus
The
got
Aboleth,
taken
yeah.
under control of the Aboleth and started attacking you, and you nearly killed him.
You got your swings in, baby. You got to.
And in fact, when he was no longer under the control of the Aboleth, we kind of had to hold you
Yeah.
back from continuing to try to kill him. It was pretty bad.
Excellent. So
Yeah.
he won't be sassing me in future then.
No, we played you right. We knew that regardless of mind control or whatnot, you'd still want to kick his ass. So
Yeah.
yeah, you had
Yeah.
You had a good time with him.
He might be
Excellent.
a little sore with you, not gonna lie.
That's
Yeah,
fine. I can make him more so.
Turn him into a
Context, Chris.
pincushion.
Context.
Oh my God.
So you guys have been, gosh, how long have you guys been adventurers together? Do you know?
Gaul and Arthur for a good few years.
Yeah,
Um,
keeping the lad out of trouble is adult life.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I would say at least a year or so
Least a
for
year.
Zan. Yeah.
Do you guys remember a couple months after you all met each other, actually all started traveling together? Do you guys remember your adventures in Melcott by any chance?
Jog our memory.
I don't know, do we?
Oh yes, Melcott.
Melcott, yeah. So
Sure.
to the west of the whole of the Sea Princes, there is a town. It's the free city of Melcott, well known for its production of gems. Something that Caliphris is quite into, being the son of a jewelry maker. Maybe claims that he's from there, maybe doesn't, depending on how Caliphris feels. I don't want to speak for him, obviously. But, gosh, it was a long time ago, near the time of Needfest. Do you all know about Needfest? Do you need some connotations?
I mean, we just had a big fight, so maybe jog my memory.
jog your memory. Just for the audience, let's have.
Of course, yeah.
We know.
Yeah, we
We
of
need
course
to know
know.
that you know.
We obviously know.
Ushering into the new year, Needfest is this like week-long festival. Prior to it, all the bureaucracies and all the merchants, they all finish whatever they're trying to do. They do all their books. They finish everything they can so they can have this week-long celebration. And it's marked by giving alms to the poor, by giving food to the poor, by general celebration, merriment. It's also a time where magic can sometimes go a little haywire for some reason. Usually harmless affairs, but it's known to happen. Also, it's a time in some cities where there is such a thing as a role reversal. So the peasantry or the locals of the town might be elected to take the town over for the day, maybe for a few hours, and they'll make ridiculous rules, and it's a silly fun time in general. And you guys came upon the city of Melcott not long into Needfest. What brought
So,
you all
like-
to Melcott?
So it's like a human sacrifice, cats and dogs living together
Mass
kind of
hysteria.
deal.
Mass hysteria. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, were we on a job or were we just finishing a job?
You tell
I was-
me.
I was kind of thinking maybe that's where Gull and I ended up after I fished him out of the ocean. If
Like
I
that was your
remember
home
right.
base?
Well, I think we were headed there when we found him. Floundering around, jumping out, looking backwards.
I do not flounder. Cannon.
He
After
floats in an aesthetically pleasing way.
Yes.
After he jumped off the boat like a cannonball. How's
I
that?
sink with style.
Style.
No, after we grabbed him out of the ocean, we were already heading to Melcott to kind of trade some wares and go hang out.
So you guys would have met me real soon after then.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
we haven't known each other for very long then at all?
I don't think it was very long.
That would mean Zan's been with us a while.
But
in that
yeah,
case.
Zan's she's been with us for a while. But here's what we know: Zan can drink. We know that. We know that you throw him down. I'm pretty sure we met at one of the taverns in Melcott, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, sure. I was
Maybe.
probably betting that I could outlast somebody, drinking somebody under
Yeah.
the table.
That was the first time you saw Arthur pull his helmet and loincloth trick. Was in Melcott, actually. That was the first time you ever saw that, and then
So that's happened more than once.
well, twice with us, twice with this party over the course of a year and some odd months. But yeah, that was the first time. You were still fine. You drank Arthur under the table. He just decided to get a helmet and a loincloth with his trident and head to bed. So that was the first time you saw that, and you thought it was strange as hell. That was the last I remember.
Oh, I thought it was fucking hilarious, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of
Sounds
the
just
few
like
times.
fucking humans.
One of the few times Arthur is let loose in the time that you've known him.
So you guys are at the end of the Laughing Goblin, talking about this little scene that you had. We'll say it's probably the night after you've all probably started meeting and had your little drinking parties and your little fair. The air outside it's freezing. There's a soft crunch of snow on the ground. Not a very hospitable atmosphere outside weather-wise, but inside it's nice and warm, and there's laughter and drinks and general music going on. It's a time of celebration, as I said. So, what are you all getting into tonight?
Trouble.
Trouble.
So we've really just met, like literally days before. Is that kind of what we're establishing here?
It seems to be what you all have established.
Okay.
So run with it. Role play. What are you guys talking about?
No pressure.
No pressure.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Well, I know Arthur's had a headache for the last 2 days.
That's not a very nice way to talk about your new friend.
It's not.
Yeah. And I'm sure there was some discussion regarding, again, do we need to roll a d20 to see if they liked my body?
I think we've established
That Arthur has a great
Arthur's
ass.
got okay.
There it is.
All right.
That
Every day
appeals
is
to
ass day
everybody.
for Arthur.
Yes, it is. Don't forget ass day in the gym. That's
Never.
Arthur's.
Never
that's
skip
his,
ass day.
Never skip
That's-
past day.
That's his mantra.
Legit.
Calipris.
No,
So Calipris will sit across the table here, having a little bit of some whiskey because I personally like whiskey. How did she points at Gall and Arthur? And how did you two meet?
That's a story.
I like stories. We have a while.
We had a swimming competition, and I lost.
Really?
Really,
How did that come about?
just sailor things.
Sailor things.
Sailor things.
Should have just let the boat.
I mean, if you
go.
met in a brothel, we really don't care. I mean, it's nothing to be
Definitely.
ashamed about.
No, it's not. Definitely didn't meet in a brothel. That would have been a story.
No. We fished him out of that great big ocean. There's a story to be told there somewhere I've yet to hear.
Thanks, Arthur.
Apparently
What
he thought himself a fish. We
I got turned around.
Were you shipwrecked?
In a manner of speaking.
Oh, that's terrible.
Let's go with shipwrecked.
All right, we'll go with shipwreck. That's awful. I'm so sorry.
So, youngster, I never really did ask you about what happened here.
No,
And
that's fine.
what happened?
Oh, shipwrecked.
Out in the middle of the great big ocean?
It happens. Pirates everywhere.
You shipwrecked with pirates, eh?
Not with.
I mean, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to talk about it. It's a celebration. You know, let's
Yeah.
keep things light. You know.
Let's drink more.
Like, awkward.
The more you drink, maybe the more you'll spill.
Maybe. What brings? I didn't get your name, Horn Lady.
Oh, Zan. Call me Zan.
What brings you to this town that I definitely remember the name of?
Milcott.
Milcott. What brings you to Milcott?
Oh, work here, there. Various jobs, things. Yeah, it's all very common stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Common like shipwrecks. Yeah. Got it.
Common like shipwrecks. So, you have white hair. I do too.
This table is filled with orators and wordsmiths,
It's been a week, okay?
grand communicators bound. What? Let me tell you a story.
So you have a face?
Let me tell you a story.
Oh, please. We're
Yeah.
wrapped
Someone
with
should.
attention. Please, someone. God, save us.
Yes, you need saving for sure. So when I was a wee lad, when I was 7, and I'm fishing with my father, something bumped my boat, and I fell out of it.
Was it a shark? I hear you
I
need a bigger
think
boat
it's-
for that.
Yes, indeed. But next thing I knew, I was lying on the sands of the beach, and these beautiful locks you see before you went from brown to white. No
Really?
idea. Indeed. I was almost ran out of town as people saw the change and thought I was some sort of devil.
Are you some sort of devil? We haven't had this conversation.
I suppose we should just start every interaction. Are you a devil?
Are
That's
you
kind of
actually a
important.
devil?
I surely have the pitchfork, don't I?
No, seriously though.
Gaul like leans back in his seat away from.
Ah, yes. A devil I'm not. A seafarer I am.
Good, because I might have to kill you.
Yes, yes. Yes, that might surprise you. Seeing what happens after I die.
So what bumped your boat? A whale?
I have no idea. Something big, something large, but it was huge, and basically, this hair is you before you. I have no idea. It was brown at one point, and now it has turned stark white. Have you heard of any
Have
such
you tried
stories?
shaving it off and letting it grow back?
I've not. But I tell you this to ask, have you in your travels heard of any such things?
Have I?
If your hair changing
what
colour,
role would that be?
if your hair changing color is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to you, I think you're doing okay.
Yeah, I think you're all right. Mine's been this color my whole life, so can't help you there.
Indeed. I'm looking for anybody that can share stories of a similar phenomenon to figure out what
my
has happened.
grandmother may be able to help you, but that was not necessarily an instantaneous process, Mm-hmm.
Indeed. And Arthur's just gonna start drinking some more, man. Put him away.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever dangled anyone?
Pardon?
No, okay, that's fine. I thought you
No,
might
no,
be.
no. I'm intrigued now. Define dangle.
So right, it's this fun drinking game. Right, you find a person, preferably a drunk one with no weapons. You find a high place. and
Like
you
up
dangle.
there?
Yeah, like up there, or up there, or there. There's a good spot actually. That's a good dangle spot.
All right.
And you just dangle them.
Oh. Do you ask them first?
No.
Pardon me, may I dangle you?
No, that people take that the wrong way.
Oh, well, right. No,
That
that's
sounds like
fair.
a proposition.
Yeah, well. Although, I mean, if they agreed and then what you did is, throw them over a banister.
No, you don't throw them over. You don't drop them. You're not killing anyone. Just mild hilarity. That's all I'm seeking.
All right. I'll sort of sidle over and kind of look out in your field of vision. Who looks like a good prospect?
I'll scout the bar out. Does it look like any good dangle prospects, Sev?
Let's see, there are a couple of human females in the upper right there next to the bar at the table.
That's easy. That's too easy.
Towards the front of the establishment, off in a corner by themselves, is a young lady and a young man. The young man in particular looks quite, I wouldn't say nervous per se, but fidgety.
This one here, he's a bit skinny. Not much of a challenge, but I think
Well,
he might be. He might be a squealer. It's always good to get a good squealer.
Is
That's
that extra
fun.
points or something?
I mean, if you want to keep score, sure. There's no real, you know the rules already.
Oh,
Really.
just dangle.
Yeah. Give them a shake. See what falls out of the pockets.
All right, so how do we do this? We're on the ground floor. We'd have to get him to go upstairs with us. How do we do that?
My God.
Oh, I know. All right. It looks like. Can we get an idea? Like he's with this young lady, like they're together.
It appears to be so.
All right. If one of you can get the young lady to leave. I can make myself look like her, and then I can lure him upstairs. What do you think?
What?
I can make myself
What?
look like her.
What is this witchery we're seeing and talking about?
I'll
And
go ahead.
Arthur's-
I'll just for funsies. I don't need to snap my fingers, but I'll just go ahead and snap my fingers because that's fun to fuck with people. I'll go ahead and snap my fingers, and I'll make myself look like Arthur.
At that moment, I will kick my chair out from underneath me. Stand
You
tall,
watch yourself laugh
plant my trident in
hysterically.
the ground.
Wait. Can you be Arthur with brown hair? I want to see this.
Brown hair.
Hmm.
I
I
don't
think
know.
the
I
white-
think I
I
like
think
it
the
better
white-
white. Yeah.
I think the white's better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke her with my.
Ow! What the hell?
Does it feel like me? Or feel
No,
like her?
it feels like
Feels
me.
Flesh.
It's an
Arthur-
illusion.
Arthur's gonna turn and over his shoulder at the couple that's at the table. Unless you like being upside down.
Oh.
Just cover his mouth. Just cover his mouth.
Slap it away.
Shut up! You're ruining our fun.
Well,
What exactly is it? I know why Gaul is here. He had nowhere else to go. But you,
That's true. That's true.
Zan,
Yes.
why here? Why now?
Just various, odd jobs here or there. We all have to make a living, right?
I guess we do.
Anyway, are we doing this? Because I'm so ready to do this.
I mean,
I'll slap my snap. I'll go back to myself. But
Arthur's ruined it now.
they don't know. Do they know? Did they look over when Arthur was saying that?
I will make a perception check. Unless they have like a modifier of plus like 15. No, I don't think they heard a damn thing. Because I've worn it
They have
too,
no
so-
idea. They have no
Okay.
idea.
So how do we get the girl away? Is Cal here?
Oh, darling, I'm sure you could think of something.
Is Cal here?
Arthur gets up and walks
No.
over to the table
No.
with the couple.
We didn't know. if he
Miss
stands
Sam.
up, we're grabbing him.
Zan, I have been dealing with this for 2 days now.
I get up.
He is no fun.
What the
I
hell?
go over to the table. Excuse me. You see those folks sitting over there at that table?
I sort of look at you. The young man steps up from the table and takes a look around. And back to you.
Do we see
Where-
this? I'm just gonna very flirtatiously like bat my eyes and give him a little wink.
Are you still Arthur right now? Because that's. Are you?
No,
still
I
Arthur?
turned back. I
Oh,
turned back. I
okay.
turned back. Although that would have been even better.
He kind of pales at the wink because he's not used to seeing your kind here, most likely.
It's all right.
That's the devil. And that's the devil's thrall sitting right next.
Are you trying to fucking get us killed? What is wrong with you?
And you should probably go because they've got their eyes setting on you.
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
The whole time he's doing this, Gaul is telling Zan exactly how little fun he's having with Arthur.
Could make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Copy. All right.
How have you dealt with this for this long? Have you ever gotten to dangle with this
I mean,
person?
I've only known him 2 days.
A 9.
It's just been hell. It's been hell. He's so fucking self-righteous.
It's the holiday. We're
Right?
on holiday. We're supposed to have fun.
Dude has got a stick up his ass the size of that trident he carries.
Apparently.
Then
Can I hear all this? Because I'm gonna laugh out.
Gaul is making sure you can hear him.
I'm smirking on the inside and outside. You can tell I'm hearing you, and I find it quite funny.
Yeah, it's fine. I want you to hear.
so the young woman just sort of rolls her eyes, looking somewhat annoyed. The young man looks across the table and saying, maybe we should go. I don't want any trouble tonight. I don't want trouble tonight.
Oh.
she sighs. So I didn't want to fucking finish my drink anyway, I suppose. And the two of them stand and start heading for the front door.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I'll walk back over to our table and have a seat.
So, Arthur, he asked with dread, what do you do for fun?
I pray.
Oh, God.
For fun. You
I pray.
pray for fun.
Indeed.
I pray the gods take me now.
I can help you with that.
That would be you, that wouldn't be the gods. That's
have you-
cheating.
Have you ever just done something for the sake of it being amusing? At all?
Not since I can remember.
Oh my gods. All right. By the end of Needfest, you will be doing something for fun.
And it won't be praying.
No. Oh gods, I need another drink. I'll go to the bar.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm.
Another round.
Okay.
What I think you meant to say was thank you.
No. If we'd meant to say thank you, we'd have said thank you.
Okay.
Oh.
Zan.
Everyone gets whiskey. I don't even care. They're all getting whiskey.
Which god do you pray to, Arthur?
Ostrom.
Ostrom. Is Ostrom a fun god? I'm sensing no.
I would say a very vengeful god.
That's a sort of fun.
I bring back whiskeys.
Yes.
All four of them.
So you bring back a round of whiskeys from the half-elven barkeeper behind there, and deposit them on the table. Whoever's going to drink. Caliphus quickly downs his, feeling very awkward at the moment.
So, Caliphus, was it?
Yeah.
I had an idea. You any good with that rather interesting looking flute of yours?
He looks down to the slide whistle.
Phrasing.
Owning it.
Yeah, of course.
Care to be a distraction?
For what?
Always. Oh, not me. Cal. Sorry.
For what?
For fun.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Cal looks like a man who's dangled.
You look like a dangling man, Caliphus.
Don't want to brag or anything, but
So, I have a feeling that during the holiday, people would not be in any way adverse to some music. I say you play, and then one of us will let someone know that they'll get a much better view from up on the second floor, and then we dangle. It happens. What do you say?
sure, I'll give it a go.
Excellent.
Does it matter the angle of the dangle, or
Angle of the dangle is very important. See, I told you, Cal looked like a man who's dangled.
It sounds like it. You said those were the only rules. What's the importance of the angle of the dangle?
It's not a rule. The angle of the dangle just increases enjoyment for everyone in said dangle.
So what's the proper dangle angle then?
You just, it's one of those things that you feel.
All right. Again, I'm totally new at this, so
Arthur,
you just let me know.
if you want to stay here and pray, that's fine.
She takes her whiskey though. But if you ruin my enjoyment of the rest of this evening, I swear to gods. I know your face now.
All right, are you?
Arthur!
Jesus.
Arthur's gonna stand up He's gonna place his trident on the table. He's gonna kick his chair back a little bit. He's gonna take his gloves off, crack his neck just a little bit.
Are we going street hockey on this? What's happening?
And looking at Gull.
Hello.
Come here, boy.
Whoa.
I
Last time
didn't
some-
realize you had that sort of relationship.
Last time an older man said that's not end well.
And I will pick Gull up out of the chair if I may.
You will try.
I will try.
Okay.
Let's do this.
We'll have some opposed checks here, I suppose.
Oh boy.
Yes, indeed. All right.
I assume it's probably going to be Arthur's athletics. I'm going to assume probably his better trait.
Yeah, I would definitely try and like wriggle out rather than brute force my way out. So
Right.
I don't know what that is.
Go by acrobatics.
Cool.
Ooh, that's a good one, yeah. I think that's fair. All right, so what am I?
27 for me.
I'm looking on athletics.
Yeah.
I can't get to a 27, so
You could roll a 20.
So they're not puzzle.
I can only
Yeah,
get to
roll
a
a 20.
24.
You could roll a 20.
7.
Okay. So you come nowhere near close to grabbing him.
Gall is an old hand that being poured at by strange old.
Gold does a backflip over the back of his chair and lands surprisingly
Well done.
agile on his feet.
Well done.
Let's see what you're made of. And I square up on him with both fists, and I'm gonna take a open hand swipe at him. No fisticuffs.
Ooh, can we like roll initiative?
Let's go.
Califers, I don't think we would need your music for right now. Come on. Fight!
Alright,
Fight!
let's roll some initiative.
All right. Yeah, I'm pretty slow, so
I just got 32.
I do have an 18 though. So. Did he roll a 30? Did he?
I rolled a 32.
I rolled an 18.
Alright.
There it is.
Holy shit.
Zan, are you partaking in this at all?
Sure. I don't
Okay.
have my dice today because they're buried somewhere, so let me roll this here. Alright. Why not?
32, that's fucking ridiculous.
That's insane.
So he gets to hit me
21.
8 times, right? Because it's like,
Yeah, that's how it works. Just slap, slap.
yeah,
slap.
flying fist of fury.
Oh man.
But yeah, I'm up.
No, I'm gonna
I'm
go
up.
super infuriating.
I am up, and basically, just so you guys can kind of get this, we're gonna see what this kid's made of after we fish him out of the water, and I've been with him for a little while.
Okay, well, Gull, you are easily first in this, so.
Yeah.
all I want to do,
Well,
as he squares up to me, is just boop him on the nose and then back away so he can't get near me. I just keep dancing around him.
Okay.
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
Boop Arthur on the nose.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Roll for
Amazing. Roll for boop.
What do you want me to roll for boop? Do I get proficiency bonus for boop? Am I proficient in boop?
Yeah, you're proficient in boop.
Yeah. So just like a weapon attack, I guess.
Yeah.
Unarmed strike. Unarmed strike. Sure.
And I don't think that my armor should even be a factor in this, right? I mean, we're just slap fighting.
So that's it's only a 12 to boot.
Yeah. No, that's not gonna hit.
Okay, but because I attacked you, you can't make opportunity attacks against me. So I just back out of your reach.
Oh my god.
How fast are you?
Oh no, I'll stay like, I'm not running away from you, I'm just backing away from your reach. Boop.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
All right, so you whiz past my face with the boop miss.
Yeah. It gets like the side of your cheek, right?
Oh shit.
And
So it kind of looks like he's trying to like wipe a eyelash from his cheek
Yeah.
or something at this point.
I guess I just kind of backed off real quick to
Yep.
fast enough to see that hand coming.
Okay, Zan.
And I'll turn to Zan and say, now this is fun.
I agree with you.
And Zan's minor illusion is turning into a guy with shirt stripes on. Black and white stripes.
Oh no, forget that. I'm all about this. I will step back to let it happen, and like I'll start trying to like get people to gather around.
Okay.
Do you want to like roll like a persuasion or something?
Sure. Right with advantage. Because it won't take much to persuade these people.
Basically, you're just yelling, fight, fight, fight.
Exactly.
Fight. Got it.
Come check this out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe a 24.
Okay, so these
that's so good.
the two up here at the table do draw a little closer, and you see a young gnome girl run out of the kitchen here, sort of looking around like, what's going on here?
Nothing. It's fine. They're friends, but we're fighting.
I want to run it.
What was this fighting?
I want to run and try to tackle Gull.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting. Well,
Yeah.
it is, unless Zan has anything else she wants to do with her turn.
No, nothing that's not going to injure either of them. So I think
I'll just run and tackle him if I can. What do I have to roll? To hit on or right? What are we doing here? Is this a grapple? What is this?
Yeah.
You know what? I will minor illusion. Just like a big spangled sign over their heads that says "fight" with an arrow pointing down.
Oh my god, this
Excellent.
turned into a comic book.
So, if you want to grapple, you need to make an attack against him.
Okay, I would like to do that, and it is a 17 total.
Okay. I think. What is
oh
your
sorry.
AC?
17 misses.
17 misses. Okay.
So are we including our armor in our armor class for this fight?
If you're trying to hurt each other, sure.
I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to see what the kid's made of. So, I mean, obviously I'm pulling my punches, not trying to knock him in a weak
I don't know what my armor class would be without my armor.
copy. Yeah.
I think it would be like 2 lower or something like that. Because you're just wearing
Alright.
leather, if I remember correctly.
If it's too low, then yeah, that'd hit.
Yeah. No, I'm not. My chainmail's not going to stop you from booping me. That's why I didn't count it in your attack, but it did miss. You know what I mean? I'm not counting my chainmail in the boop fight.
Boop fight.
All right. So no, I left my feet, dude. I went full on bullet trying to tackle you right here. And now
Fucking linebackering this shit.
Yeah.
I love it.
and now I'm prone. I think.
Well, I made a mistake anyway. It's going to be a strength athletics check as opposed to an
Well,
attack roll. I don't know if you want to use your roll that you just had, or
Well, let me see. if
that was
changed.
my bad.
So would that mean I need to make a roll to dodge it?
Right. So it'd be
Yeah,
opposed.
17 is what I rolled.
Cool.
That's it
So-
straight.
Would mine be athletics or acrobatics or
It could be either one.
acrobatics? It is.
Yep.
Oh, it's only 13 though.
Okay. So you have succeeded in grappling him.
Yep. I left my feet mid-air to tackle him to the ground.
Okay. So now you're both prone on the ground.
Yep. And I'm just whispering in his ear, "What do you got, boy? What do you got?" And I'm just gonna smother the shit out of him with my 6'4" frame.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Creepy. Okay.
You coming on to him? Like
What you got, boy?
I don't know where your guys' heads are at, but mine's not right there.
I mean, Gulp might be into it. I don't know.
Yeah. Golf thrives on making people feel awkward, so
Oh, God.
Califris just sort of takes a few steps back and watches bemusedly.
Cal, play a fight song. Play a fight song.
I can do that.
So,
I can do that.
Yeah.
so yeah.
Do you mind if I call you Cal? Califris is just it's a mouthful.
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay, Cal. Yeah, play a fight song. Cal, play a fight song.
There's your fight song.
Yes.
So Chris, it's back up to
cool.
you.
So being pinned under Arthur, Gaul is going to very gently run his hands through Arthur's hair.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes!
Kiss the man on the forehead and I'm going to wrap my legs around you and then just say, now what, big boy? And that's my entire turn.
Yes! Yes!
I'm going to roll a strength check to rip him off of me and try to throw him as far as I can.
I'm on you.
I kid you not. Spinning in a fucking circle. I'm going to spin and I'm going to try to dislodge his legs and throw that little fuck as far as I can.
You brought this on yourself, dude.
What do I need to roll?
Before that happens, Zane, it's your turn first.
Oh my god! What do I need to roll? Fast.
And I'm just gonna wink at Zan over his shoulder as well.
Yeah.
The big grin on my face.
Like every half a second as you're getting spun into oblivion.
That's fine. I've been here before, dude.
Zan is just gonna spend her turn laughing hysterically, and I'm gonna take whatever's left of Arthur's drink and I'm gonna down it. That's my turn.
So we started this off by you grappling him, and now it seems like you're trying to ungrapple him from you.
I want to stand up with him attached to me and spin like a fucking helicopter and throw him off of me somehow.
Okay, go make me a strength check to stand up with him, because no, he's not.
That's a natural 20 on the strength check.
So
See how freaked out he's got me? See how freaked out he's got me right now? Natural 20 to get the fuck away from this guy.
And I guess I'll have to have Chris make a
Sorry. Now
dexterity acrobatics check at disadvantage, technically, because you're grappled.
So at disadvantage, it's an 18.
So he's not going.
It was a nat 20.
So go ahead and give me an athletics check, Kev, to toss him. We'll oppose this.
23.
Oh, okay. You go flying.
That's fine.
Oh god. I'm like rubbing and like
Yes.
Gaul is just howling laughing the entire time.
Like brushing myself off of this yuckiness that he. God.
Hey, don't yuck someone's yum. Just saying.
Gaul, you land
I'm not even
just between like this little sofa and chair and table here.
Can I make like a dex save to stick the landing?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my god! No way! I want
to 18 dex save.
Oh man.
18 for a dex save.
Okay, so you won't take any damage upon this fall as you
3-point landing
onto your feet.
Oh, gross!
And I'll just like.
Arthur's kind of actually pissed off right now, looking at him like, do I turn this into a ball fist now, or do I kind of, and discretion being the better part of valor, not wanting to be touched like that again by Gaul.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm disgusted right now.
You brought it on yourself, dude.
You brought it on yourself.
That's disgusting.
Well, thanks to Wu-Tang Piglet, we actually have a divine favor to hand out. So.
Yes!
Wu-Tang! Wu-Tang!
Wu-Tang!
So who's gonna get it?
Oh, help me,
3 people.
God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chris, you are going to be receiving this.
Hey, perfect!
Give me a D6, please, sir.
For getting tossed, the dude gets divine favor?
Hey, Gaul has made a living out of getting tossed.
Oh, yeah.
Context.
That's a 3.
Oh my god, that was gross.
What
That was amazing.
What god and or goddess would give Gaul favor today?
I don't know.
Any idea?
Is there a pansexual god that's out there that?
Well, there are plenty of those.
Or a god of mischief of some kind.
Yeah.
But anyway, you have a perfect skill. So a nat 20 that can be used on any ability check. Ability bonuses still apply. So that'll be good for your little rompus on the floor here.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So it is going to be back up to you, Gaul.
amazing.
I mean, seeing how freaked out Arthur is, Gaul's just gonna saunter over to the table, sit back down, boots up on the table with his whiskey, and just give Arthur an eyebrow. Your turn. Now what?
Zan.
I'll join him.
Okay.
I will do the exact same thing. I will kick my boots up. I'm gonna grab my drink because I already drank his.
All right, Arthur.
And I'm gonna wait.
Your move, big boy.
Arthur resigned to the fact that he never wants to touch Gaul again. Will sit down. Oh, God bless America. And,
Okay.
I mean, God bless Orth. My bad.
Oh, okay.
God bless Orth. And I will simply sit down. And Arthur's obviously just bothered. I mean, just
Bothered. Hey.
no, there is
Methinks the lady doth protest too much.
there is no hot. It is just stern looks, and I mean, you still see him kind of brushing off, and he's flicking his hair around to try and not have that feeling of Gaul's hand in it anymore.
Feels good, right?
You're right. That was
And
fun.
I'll turn and say, never again.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it at that.
that's what you think, big boy.
Usually when a big man wants to pin me to the ground, I make him pay first.
Oh, I love it. I do love it so.
Foreshadowing.
Hell no. Oh.
So how's
I
that
was
vow of celibacy treating you, Arthur? I assume there was a vow of celibacy.
I should have left you in the drink.
Probably.
No, I'm glad you got him out. He's barrels of fun.
Well, aren't you a lot of fun?
I am. It's true. I've been told that many times. Bigger and stronger men than you have tried and failed to fuck me, dude. Don't be too bad about it.
That also sounds like a story.
Was that a literal statement?
That was a literal statement.
That was Caliphus asking, by the way.
That was that was Gol answering.
Okay.
All right.
You are a disgusting little man.
Huh.
Not so little.
Well, from where I was standing, it wasn't so big.
I don't believe you were standing, sir.
Not to mention, it didn't really look like you were doing it right, darling.
Like I said, it's all about the angle.
I feel like the adult here, and I don't quite know how to handle it.
Is that Caliphus?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Man.
When I
Oh,
get
boy.
that feeling.
sexual healing.
Funny.
Good god.
I mean, you could at least buy a lady a drink after.
He's just sitting there. There's no winning. He knows there's no winning. He'll sit and just wonder as he picks up his glass of whiskey.
Where did it go?
Where'd it go?
Good.
Oh no, someone stole your whiskey.
Oh, you finished
Apparently-
that rather quickly.
Apparently this sword has two edges. And he looks at both of you.
This was mine, so just.
Oh no, darling, that's all yours. Thank you for the brilliant song, by the way. It really just tied it all up very nicely.
I'll just push the cup forward. Sit there. And I'll just start laughing.
Finally!
He can have fun.
Finally!
Isn't
See,
he
that,
this
all we
miracle?
needed to do was break the sexual tension.
I wasn't scared until just now.
Boy, I hope you fight as good as you talk.
Oh.
I do many things as good as I talk.
With that, Arthur's wrapping it up. He's sitting there and
You've got to wrap it if you're going to tap it. That's what I always say.
oh, you keep pushing. You keep pushing.
Yeah. Again, that's what I always say.
Oh man. Good lord.
Oh shit. Oh Jesus.
We haven't even started the adventure yet either.
No, we haven't. Oh well.
Well, that's how pirates get to know each other. They fight in bars and on the ship.
It's a lonely life out at sea.
It is. It is.
Oh.
Good goal.
Well, do you all really celebrate the holiday? Is that a thing where you all grew up? My real question is this how we're supposed to celebrate the holiday? Because if it is, then I will celebrate every year.
I'm just looking at Zan, just staring. Just. I look at her and I look at my whiskey glass. I'm trying to put two and two together.
Oh, darling,
Or,
you
I
must have
mean,
finished
him.
that. I will deceive. I will lie. I will make him think that he finished that and didn't realize. Can I do a deception
You
check?
can do a deception, yes. And Arthur, you can do an
Wow.
insight to oppose it.
Okay. And Arthur gets my insight plus 11, so
Oh shit.
I think, yeah.
Oh, well, I rolled really shitty too. I got a 3 and a 2.
I said,
Um,
11 total, so unless
Yeah.
you roll a 1, I think you're okay.
Oh, insight,
Yeah.
sorry. Insight's plus 8, so I rolled a 15, so what is that, a
Yeah.
23?
Yeah, oh no. I am lying through my teeth.
I'll just smile. There's nothing to be done about it. There's nothing to be done. Oh, God.
No, but I really don't know much about the holiday.
Mm.
I know that there is one. Is it something that you all celebrated at all?
No. I didn't know it was a holiday until just now.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it's the new year.
Oh, all right.
For me, it was Tuesday.
Do you have any particular celebrations that you do? What does your family do, Caliphus?
Well, I mean, we just sort of hand out stuff.
Like what?
Oh, food, coins.
Oh. Well, that's rather nice, actually. Kind of wholesome.
So sometimes my parents will have some of the town folk in to the house for dinners and such.
They throw parties.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird time, to be honest.
How so?
Just inviting strange people into your house.
Well, if they're in the habit of inviting strange people into your home... You see where I'm going with this?
House party. I see where
No.
you're going with this.
Get us on the list!
Well, they're my parents. I mean, I don't think that'd be hard, but
Excellent.
do you now, or
Are they having a party right now?
there's parties all week?
Yeah. House party?
Oh, God.
Just with size. Well, I mean, if you really want to, I guess we could.
Do you not want to, darling?
Arthur's a little spent right now.
Just don't get along great with my parents. That's all.
Oh. I understand that.
They're all, Caliphus, be a jeweler, be a jeweler. You don't want to hear this story.
No, not at all. I'm guessing you, by your experience with that, what you called it, slide whistle? I'm guessing you don't
I mean,
want to sit around.
I don't play just the slide whistle. It just happens to be my favorite. That's all.
Oh. You're a bard then?
I went to college, yes.
Oh, wow. But I'm sensing a but.
Well, kind of tradition, you know. My father's 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 father. It's a passed down thing. Long family, you know, gem cutters and it's boring.
It's not for you.
No, and they don't really take kind to it.
I think it takes a very brave person to do that.
Yeah.
To go after what you want to do.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah, I mean, I can take you. I just...
Not if you don't want to go, darling. I only want to go if the party's, you know, good.
I mean, we could go on the streets and see what's going on. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on now.
Sure. After party, anyone? You're both staring at me like maybe you've had one too many.
I think we go to the party.
All right. Let's go see what's going on. Lead the way, Cal.
Begrudgingly, Arthur will go.
Begrudgingly. You don't want to have
Hey,
fun,
maybe we'll manage to get that self-righteous Triton out of Arthur's ass tonight, yeah?
I thought it was pretty firmly up there.
I don't know, you did give it a good yank just now.
I did.
This is going to be such great backstory for when I save you again.
Yep.
You
I
reap
love
what
it
you sow.
So much. So much.
Oh, this is great fodder for Arthur.
Is it?
Oh, it is.
Is it?
Okay, so you guys take to the cold streets. There's a fine layer of frost on everything. Crunches snow beneath your boots. And in the windows around the city, there's wreaths, magical lights. Everything's nicely lit up, very festive. The odd thing that you do see is that there are some townsfolk sort of carrying spears, being with guards behind them, as if they're the authority for this evening. It's very odd to see this, because apparently you all aren't used to this, but tell you what, why don't you all make me perception checks too while you're at it.
21.
21.
3!
Oh.
Hey!
So, not Zan. You all are sort of walking these streets, the merriment. You hear the singing and you hear the laughing and just sounds of just merriment from behind it. You see almost every door that you pass. You are walking past an alley and you actually see like this robed figure. It's got his cowl over his or her head. And they're leaning down to what looks like a homeless gentleman. And you see them take a bag from their pocket and actually like sneak it in to the other gentleman's coat. Being seen by you, quickly runs.
I'm just looking at Gull because I know how fast he is.
Are we? Okay. And Gaul's gonna shout, "Stop, thief!" and run after him.
What? What's happening?
And-
Oh, all right. I guess we're following whatever you're doing.
Okay. You start to take off after him. It seems that you all are keeping pretty well equal pace from each other. And Calipers is kind of behind you like, wait.
I'm just jogging. I'm not trying to catch, but I'm trying to keep them in view.
Okay.
Let's see.
Gold doesn't actually care. It just seems like a bit of fun thing to do.
Okay, it would appear that, Gaul, you are beginning to catch up upon this person. They're running in an alley and appear to have tripped on some sort of rubbish that's on the ground, and have come to a stop, breathing hard in the cold winter air. What do you do when you come upon them?
Kind of roll them over quite roughly with my boot, just to get a look at them. And then I'll just say, hand it over.
The person you see seems to be a maybe early 30s gentleman, rough beard. He has his hands up like this as you roll him over. He's like, I already gave it.
What?
What?
Were you some kind of out-of-town fox?
Yeah.
This is
That's a good description, yeah.
It's Need Fest.
Right.
The guild
Okay.
gives to the poor during this time. Are you dumb to head or what?
I mean, we just established I'm from out of town.
And Caliphus comes running over as you're doing this.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry.
Just sort of like laying there, like looking up at
So,
you.
why did you run?
You were chasing after me. What do you expect?
I mean, you heard me shout.
Yeah, I heard you shout, and I saw a big man with a fucking... What is that thing
Yeah,
even?
but he's slow and old. He wasn't going to catch you.
It was like a big fucking fork. What is that thing?
It's the stick he keeps up his ass.
I'm gonna grab this guy with my left hand and put him on his feet.
Assuming that Gaul lets you pull him up?
Yeah.
Okay. So you pull him up off the ground. He's sort of dust.
And I'm holding on to him. Yeah, I mean, I'm holding it.
Okay.
So
It's
this
fine,
is
Arthur.
this is normal, Cal? This is a thing? This happens?
Yeah, every year.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Does some stupid out-of-town folk get the wrong idea every year as well?
Yeah, you must be used to it by now.
Not usually, no.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh well. As you were.
sorry. Enjoy your holiday.
I'll let him go.
Okay.
Have a good trip.
Yes.
So just keeps brushing off stuff as he like turns annoyedly, walking back the way that he was running to begin with. Cal's like, yeah, things are a little backwards on days like this. Just, I feel like I dropped the ball on this, and I'm really sorry.
No,
No,
it's
no,
fine.
it's fine.
I don't mind looking at twat. It's fine.
Anything else, though, that maybe we should know about?
There might be some really silly laws in place right now, just so you know. So if we
Like
break,
what?
just depends on what they come up with for the time being.
Are they written somewhere?
You usually find out when you break one, yeah.
Okay.
What happens when you break one?
Oh, it's nothing serious. You're just told to fix your actions, or they might take you away.
Oh,
It's nothing.
So
Alright.
these laws are more like guidelines.
Depending.
laws are always kind of like guidelines, but
True. Should we go to the party?
So last year they made a law where you couldn't ride horses, and if you were wearing boots, I don't know why. That's just what they picked.
so you
that
could
year.
ride the horse, but only if you were barefoot.
Yeah.
Well,
Like I said, they weren't
slippers.
smart rules. It's just good time stuff. It's nothing serious.
Well, who's in charge of making these rules?
Oh, they elect somebody every year.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like fun. Who's
Okay.
that?
They pick him. I don't know who it is this year. I haven't seen. I've been kind of keeping away from people. Trying
Why?
I don't really want my parents to know that I'm home.
Wait a minute. Your parents don't know you're here?
But we're gonna go to their house for.
Why didn't you say
Party.
You seem like good people. I don't want to
Do
say
we?
no.
I'm not gonna go to your house if your parents don't know that you're there. No! Why don't you want them to know you're here?
Because I don't want to talk to them.
Okay.
Dad's just going to be like, you should come back home. There's a drill. And it's...
As you've seen, darling, we are quite capable of finding our own fun. So we don't. No, we're not going to go to your.
No. Are there
I'm sure
any
they're lovely
other
people.
big rich families that throw parties tonight?
Exactly.
Well, yeah, there should be some.
Do you want to wear a disguise so no one knows it's you?
That might
Glancing
not
at
be a
Cole,
bad idea.
knowing what's happening here.
Because they'll kind of recognize me, most likely, because...
Well, let's get you disguised up, darling. Yes, they'll never know it's you.
You can do that?
I can try.
Okay. How are we trying to do this?
I don't know. I just wanted to make Cal feel better.
Oh, man.
Okay. I don't know if you were trying magically, or...
I only have disguised self on myself, so I can't do it for someone else.
Okay.
I could like pop a minor illusion on his face. I don't know if that works.
What are we gonna do here to disguise Califrus?
Well, no. Cal has a disguise kit, right?
I don't remember. Let me check.
I'm literally just gonna grab his pack and start tearing through, see if he's got anything.
No, he does not.
I mean, he was just talking about that. Okay, never mind.
He has
Well, I
costumes.
look like I'm in disguise, so we're all good.
Does have costumes, but no disguise kit.
All right. All right, let's look at you. You do have that. That's pretty distinctive, that little streak there. Anyone have any, it's like shoe shine, a boot polish, something? Come on, we're brainstorming here, come on.
I mean, I'm not used to it.
You spend more time getting ready than actually attending this party.
I'm ready to go. But we want Cal to be comfortable. Well, if all else fails, love, just wear your hood up.
Never fails.
Even Cal gives like a side-eyed look to that reply.
Sorry. I overestimated myself a little there.
I'm not going to wear a hood inside for hours. It's not going to work.
What about a mask? Could we buy you a mask?
Yes, yeah. Is that a masked ball thing? Does that happen?
Yeah, I think there's a gnome that does all kinds of toys and costumes and stuff not too far from here.
I like it. Let's go.
Let's go find the gnome.
Okay. So you all wander the streets. Come outside of a small shop. Very quaint wooden structure with lights in the windows, like most other places you've seen around here. As you're walking up to it, you see a young lady who is just tears streaking her face as she walks out of the shop. Sort of like she's crying so hard, like she's hiccuping, you know.
Are you all right, darling?
She looks to you.
Aw, love, what's wrong?
He's He's got this lovely, lovely doll. It looks just like my poor little baby.
Oh, darling.
My poor little foam. I haven't seen her in a long time. She disappeared a long time ago. God, it's a striking resemblance. So beautiful.
I'm so sorry. Wait right there. I'm gonna go in the shop.
Okay. Anybody else going in the shop?
Absolutely. Yep.
All right, we will enter the.
Uh-oh. We lost your audio there, Chris.
No.
We lost Chris.
All right.
Okay.
What do we see?
You see a quaint little shop. See a gnome with quite wild hair. Sort of a smudges all over his face. A little wiry looking. And you see a young woman with a small boy next to her, sitting at the counter, in dialogue with him. On the walls themselves, you see all manner of things. You see masks. You see these beautiful wax dolls. You see just little trinkets and toys. It seems to be that this is the gnome's trade, as some sort of toy maker.
Oh, okay. Looking for a mask that would look good on Cal's bone structure, and looking for, well, I guess I'll have to talk to the gnome about the lady that just started crying.
Okay. So, you're going to walk up to the counter then, I assume.
Yes.
Why don't you give me a perception check when you walk up there?
Sure. I'm really good at that.
Ten's enough.
Oh, okay.
As these three are having a conversation, you sort of see the gnome's eyes are lingering on the child a little bit longer than you would think. He's having a discussion with the mother about the price of something. The gnome seems more interested in the child than he does actually the mother.
How so?
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Not quite sure.
Does it give me the heebie-jeebies?
A little bit. A little bit.
I'll walk over to the counter. What are they talking about?
They seem to have a discussion between the three of them about the price of this. It's a small wooden carriage, some sort of toy that the young boy wants. The gnome, as I said, doesn't seem to be paying too much attention to the woman, he sort of just gives out these flat numbers as he's looking at this child. Yes, I'll give it for 2 silvers. 2 silvers, plenty for that. She's like looking down in her purse and sighing. The boy is just looking at this toy with wide-eyed.
That's a lovely carriage. Is it for you?
Maybe.
Or is it a gift?
Yeah, it's neat fest, and Mum said I could have a toy.
Oh, that's so lovely.
She looks down at the boy. Now, Ranwin, I don't have 2 silver for this. I'm sorry, child.
I do. Everyone should have a present at Needfest. Here. And I'll put down 2 silver.
Okay, so you put the 2 silver on the counter. The gnome looks suddenly to you, down to the coins, then to the child. You know what? I've got too many carriages anyway. Just take it. Keep your coin, lass. Just take it.
That's very generous of you.
I don't want a fine little lad like that to go without toys for the festivities. It's not right. Right?
Of course.
So
Well, Rannon, was it? What was your name?
Ranman.
Ranman. Happy Neat Fest.
Like, thank you, miss. The two of them... Well, he grabs up this toy in his arms, and the two of them begin to walk towards the door. I'm gonna go ahead and give me a perception check again.
Yes.
And Arthur, are you up there with them too?
I'm right behind Zan,
Okay.
listening.
You can give me one too, actually.
All right.
Oh my lord.
That'll be that was double natural 20s. Holy shit.
Wow. Yeah.
Natural.
22 here.
Wow.
22. Okay, so both of you sort of see, it's odd. As you watch the two of them leaving, you see the gnome has like this small instrument in his hand. And Zan, you're a little closer. It looks like it's almost like a measuring tape. It's got lengths on it. And you see him scribbling on this piece of paper as he's looking at this boy, then looking back to this, then back to his paper. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Notices you watching him and quickly shuts it. Yes. What can I do for you? Sorry, I don't know your name.
Zan.
Zan.
Call me Zan.
Zan. What can I do for you?
Do you always keep that fastidious of notes of people you sell to?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Of course.
Just a ledger for, things I sell, things I don't sell.
Uh-huh.
Gotta keep the books.
Insight for...
Insight check.
Yes.
Roll them.
23.
6.
Zan, the way that he's talking seems to kind of make sense, You would have to keep books for a company, Arthur, you're not buying this whatsoever. He's clearly covering something up.
I'll tap Zan on the shoulder.
Yes.
And I'll just look at you and shake my head no. Like, kind of intimating to you what he's saying is not right.
We're in need of a few things. We need a mask, and there was a woman in here earlier. She desperately wanted a doll that reminded her greatly of someone. I would like to look at that, if I may.
His eyes linger upon you for a second, studying you. A little too long, a little too uncomfortably. But he finally jumps down off this tall chair that he's at, sort of disappearing behind the counter at his small stature, moving to the opposite wall.
All right.
He moves just down the other end of the counter and looks up on the shelf and brings down this one doll. Looks to be a young girl. Long black, silky looking hair, very cherub face. He plucks it from the shelf and turns to you. Sort of cradles it in his arm. So what's your interest in this exactly, huh?
It seemed to make her happy.
Seemed to make her
It's
sad.
Neat Fest after all.
I mean, it seemed to make her sad when last time I saw her.
Well, I feel like she might like to have it.
I see. He starts walking back to the counter. And as you two are watching him, you see like this whole shelf just seems to be lined with all sorts of these wax dolls. All of young folk, all children of all sorts of species of things that you don't really recognize actually at the same time. There are definitely humans and demi-humans and things that you do recognize. Climbs back up onto the seat and places it in front of the counter in front of him. Sets it all there. So how much you willing to part with, huh?
What's the price?
Well, this is a mastercraft work of the highest quality. I wouldn't part with it for more than 200 gold pieces.
That much?
Well, look at it.
I mean, it is beautiful.
He holds it up as you say that, and his eyes sort of like gloss over as he's looking across it. Yes. Very beautiful.
Christina wants to roll an insight check. This guy's just creeping me out.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Creeping me out.
14.
Yeah.
What are you trying to deduce exactly?
Something weird's going on. This guy is really into dolls, and he's giving me like a really weird vibe with staring at the kid. So,
Is there anything in the store? Because that's what I just want to kind of look and preview the whole place and see if there's a overarching theme of, you know, pedophilia or whatever that's kind of creeping into our brains right now with this.
Well,
death.
it definitely looks to be a toy shop. The toys that you do see aren't of the best quality, but and there's books as well, mostly children's stories, it would appear to be. But the dolls in particular are very realistic looking, very high quality. Of all things in the shop, that's the thing that stands out the most to you when you walk inside of it.
Is that the dolls are amazingly crafted and everything else is kind of garbage.
Yeah. You can tell that he has a real affection towards them, as opposed to everything else. That's where the mastery of his work goes to, if anything.
uh-huh.
I mean, Arthur would know that gnomes are meticulous in terms of the things they build, correct? So
Right.
having things that look shoddy, that should be a red flag to him. That's my thought process right now. And I'm going to ask him. It appears your dolls are amazingly crafted, yet the other toys do not appear to be so. Do you make these as well, or are these on consignment?
Well, I can't just run a shop with just dolls, I mean. Especially not ones as beautiful as this. I'd never be afford to sell anything here, now would I? Not in Melkart, at least. Maybe the Free City, but not here.
And these dolls, can you describe like how tall, how are they? I mean, like action figure size or American Girl doll size? And I have a daughter, so quiet down, people. I don't
No
have one
judgment.
myself.
They're like Cabbage Patch Kid size, if that helps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just imagine them with like more realistic features.
I'm gonna ask to hold one. Are they on display anywhere? Or are they behind the counter in front of? I mean, are they on display? Is there anyone?
He has them on a particular shelf, just next to a glass counter on the opposite side of the room. Place where you can keep quite the eye on them.
Would you mind if I looked at one of your dolls? And I'll put out money on the table or counter, just as a good faith gesture, so he doesn't think I'm going to run off with it.
Okay.
So I'll put, whatever 50 gold on the table if I have it. I'm sure I do, but I'll put it on the table, and just ask to look at one of the dolls.
He is actually going to insight check you.
Let it go.
I rolled very poorly. His eyes linger upon you for a moment, and then towards the dolls. You can tell like a bead of sweat sort of runs down the edge of his brow. Yes, master. By all means, go take a look.
And I'll do so. I will go to the doll. And as pervy as it may seem,
That's a great way to start.
I will check this doll for just how real is it, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
That's where we're going with this?
Well, that's where I'm going with it, because I'm wondering if this dude is super nuts.
They are anatomically correct.
God, my God, man. All right. I'll just put the doll back down after looking at it.
Are you holding it?
I am.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Though they are made of wax, the exterior feels almost fleshy. It has a soft give to it that actually rebounds after you let loose of it.
I'm going to pick it up again.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... I just want to investigate the hell out of this thing. Kind of like I'm testing it out, like if I had a kid, like moving the arms maybe, or just kind of moving it around. I want to see if, what is super striking about this to me.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
So that is... oh my God, that's a 1.
A 1.
And so, yeah, it's a natural 1. But if you add...
May I see that?
If you... What'd you say? If you add 6, it's a 7. But no, I will gladly... Obviously, Arthur never played with dolls as a child, and so that's kind of not understanding what's happening. I'll hand the doll off to Zan.
Okay.
And see what the gnome does.
Looks very nervous.
I'm investigating the hell out of this doll.
I don't even need you to make an insight check for that one. You can tell he's not comfortable right now. Make me an insight check. Well, you didn't roll. You sort of rolled 1. At least it wasn't a disadvantage.
No.
You're 9. With your 9, you two feel that the waxy skin shouldn't feel so real. It's not flesh, but it sure feels that consistency. When you press it, you can see where it doesn't leave an indentation. It just rebounds the instant your finger leaves it.
Hold it very carefully.
And as you sort of take it from Arthur and you move it, you can almost feel like it might have some sort of inner structure.
I'm going to excuse myself out of the room.
Okay.
I'll be right back. And I'm going
Cool.
to exit.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to go if there's a behind the building in the back, or if there's a back entrance. I'm hopefully Zan's keeping the gnome busy enough because of the awkwardness of him having the doll and the gnome kind of sweating it. I figured it would be a perfect time to go around to the back and see if there's an entrance there.
Okay. We'll go to you real quick, Arthur. You take a look around the building. Don't see any other entrances to the building. But I would like you to give me an intelligence check.
Copy. Hey, we rolled well. What's my... intelligence is a +5, so that makes a 19.
You're looking at the structure of this building, and something was off about it. And what's off about it is, you know there were stairs inside the building, but this structure doesn't support a second story.
Indeed. So no other entrances except for the front that I can discern?
No, just a couple windows into the shop itself. It doesn't appear that there's any back room to it. It doesn't even.
Is there any way to just look in the window, pop my head in and look, or is it
Yeah.
too high? Okay, yeah,
No,
I'd like to just kind of casually glance while, and then, try not to be seen, but
Sure.
I just want to look in.
The only thing that you see is a storeroom to the upper right, which was behind a door when you walked into the store. But inside of it are just a few barrels and some sacks. Nothing out of place.
Do these windows open, and if so, can I fit through them?
They do. You could probably force one open.
I wonder how much noise that would make.
Do it.
Yeah, I don't. I have an idea. All right. I am going to take the butt end of my dagger and I'm going to break one of the windows and then run around back to the front.
You're going to break one, you said?
I'm going to break a window. The paladin's probably going to take a hit here, but when it comes to, these things, Arthur is action and not. So
give me either. What are you going to break it with your fist, with your
trident? The butt end of the trident. Okay. I'll just kind of
make me an attack roll.
22.
22. Roll damage.
Plus a 10.
10. So you slam the end of this trident into this glass. A small piece of glass pops from it.
Oh, shit.
Seems that it's resisting your force.
Indeed. I will not attempt to break it anymore, and I'll just walk around to the front.
Okay.
And go back to Zan's side.
Okay, so while you're outside, Zan, what are you doing?
This really is master craftsmanship.
Well, thank you.
What is your process?
Well, you can't give all your secrets out there. They'd be making dolls like this then, wouldn't they?
Oh, of course. But really, I've never seen anything quite like it.
You're never going to either. I'm the only one that can make them like this.
How long have you been making them like this?
Oh, gosh. A few decades, probably.
Really? What's the oldest doll you have here?
He stands and walks to the counter. Picks up this one. You don't really recognize what the race of it is. But it definitely looks older than the rest. Just from the cloth that's been laid upon it. And he sort of holds that one very close to him. Well, I guess it'd be old Toha here.
What's the name?
Toha.
Toha?
Toha.
Toha. And how long have you had Toha?
Probably going on, I don't know, 105 years?
Impressive. How much is Toha?
Oh, he's not for sale. He was my first.
You said 200 gold for this one?
Yeah, 200. That seems fair.
I'm going to tap Zan again and nod my head and ask him to come over.
Ask me to come over?
Yes. Like, let's talk away from the gnome.
Uh-huh.
And I will simply say, we need 200 gold. And then I'll ask Gaul and Zan in kind of, I don't want to give it away, but I'm hoping they understand that I just want 200 gold. And they'll probably be getting it back. Gold?
We'll take it.
So I can't speak for goal.
I've got it. We'll take it.
Okay. I'll put this on a 2 PC set for a second until he gets back, because everybody's complaining about it. So you all are going to purchase this doll?
We are.
Yes.
Okay.
With Gaul's permission as well, by the way.
Okay. And I'll assume he'll give it. I don't know him per se, but okay. So you put the money on the counter. He looks down at it. Sort of strokes his long, wiry beard.
It'll make a great gift for the party we are going to.
Now, do I know you're going to take care of her?
Of course.
Indeed.
You're just going to...
She will be well loved and well taken care of.
Well taken care of, Paul's what I'm worried about. You're going to give it to some little slimy child or something?
No, we plan to give it to the host. They have an interest in dolls.
Do they now?
Yes.
He looks to your gold and back to the doll. I don't think I want to sell it to you.
You don't want to make a sale?
I'll make a sale, but I'm not making it to you.
Why ever not?
I don't trust you. I don't think you're going to really take care of it.
Why wouldn't I?
He snags the doll into his arms and walks back over to the shelf and places it back on there. Look, miss, you can buy anything else in the shop you want to. Alright? You said you needed a mask? I can sell you a mask. But I'm not selling any of my dolls to you.
So what you're saying is you're going back on the deal that you said you would make.
I have a right to deny anyone I want to.
After saying you would
No,
make the
Arthur, it's
deal.
fine. It's fine.
Is this the way you
We
do
can
business?
take our business elsewhere. We hope you have a lovely Need Fest.
And
Let's
you
go.
as well, mistress.
Let's go.
With that, I will follow Zan wherever she goes.
Okay. So you all are exiting the building?
Yes.
Okay.
Is the woman still out there?
She is not out there now.
Damn it, I told her to wait.
Did you tell her to wait?
I did. I was like,
No.
wait right there.
I'll give it a roll.
Okay.
18. I think that's on your side.
Hey, okay, cool.
Okay, so she'll be waiting outside for you then.
Yay.
Retcon.
Hello, darling. Thank you for waiting.
She seems to have collected herself a little bit better. The tears are not flowing as they were. She's sort of huddled into her loose clothing as it is. It's cold out, so.
Mm-hmm. May we buy you a drink?
Oh, it would be lovely.
Come, I know just the place. Sort of look meaningfully back at these guys.
Okay. So you all are going back to the inn or somewhere else, or
The
Yeah.
Laughing Goblin, or I believe.
Mhm.
back to the Laughing Goblin. Okay, so we'll drop us back at the Laughing Goblin. We'll snag this one as the icon for the lady because I'm too lazy to grab another one. Do you guys want to take a break real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
I know Chris is still waiting to get back.
Yeah, that'll give Chris time to.
Yeah, so we'll help out for a few minutes and we'll come back to the interrogation of this woman. Which I'm assuming it's going to happen.
Interrogating her.
Exactly. Yeah, you are.
Just gathering information.
So we will be back 5 minutes or so. I think that would be plenty.
Excellent.
Okay, so we will be back. Just hold
Be
on
right back.
site. think. Yes, we should be back now. Alright, so you guys have headed back to the tavern.
Right.
So what are you going to do for this lady?
I would like to buy her an ale
Okay.
and us more whiskey
A small whiskey.
and set her down. I hate to pry, but what can you tell me about the child that the door reminded you of?
I mean, my little dealer.
Dila?
She went missing not a year ago. We looked everywhere for her. We couldn't find her.
I'm so sorry. Was it around this time last year?
She nods. Sadly, slowly.
I have a strange question. Had you taken her to the doll shop?
Well, I mean, that's where everybody goes this time of year for toys for the kids. Yeah.
See. How long has that shop been there?
It's maybe 3 or 4 years now.
Not very long at all.
We just sort of showed up one day.
Have there been... Again, I don't mean to pry at all. Any other children disappearing?
She says... Pen stopped working. She says, well, there was little Thasian around the same time as my little dealer disappeared. And little Breenwyn, well, her poor mother, she had just lost her husband and now she lost her child.
Lost her husband. He passed away.
Yes, very ill, very ill. It's just her and her little princess. She disappeared too.
Has anyone ever tried to find out
Oh,
where these children are going?
so many
What's
people
happened?
have. So many people have. Couldn't find hair. Nothing. It's like we awoke one morning and all our lives changed.
Is it always this time of year?
Seems to be right around Needfest, yes.
What do these other children look like?
Little Thasian, just dark haired, dark skinned boy.
Any of these ringing bells from what we saw in the shop?
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. That's a 20.
She goes on to describe Dacian in more detail. You do believe you did see a doll that looked quite similar to that. She goes on to describe Breenwyn as this young, beautiful young girl with just blonde flowing locks. That too seems familiar.
I'm pissed. Have you or any of the other parents that have missed their children, have you been to the shop since? Other than this evening, I mean.
I can't speak for the others. I just walk in this evening. It's just something that me and Dealer like to do during this time of year.
Of course.
I thought it was like reliving a small moment with her.
Of course.
And when I saw that doll, just brought everything back.
Would you like it? At all, I mean.
Do you think me odd if I said that it seemed like that was my little girl sitting there?
No, I wouldn't think you odd at all.
And then Darwin was always kind to her.
Was he now?
He was.
You took a special interest in her, would you say?
Always gave her free things when she stopped in there. Treats, toys. We didn't have much.
Yes, that's very kind of him. What was his name, you said?
Then Darwin.
Darwin. Well, it is Needfest. Would you like another?
She wipes a tear from her eyes. Yeah. If you don't mind.
No, not at all. Arthur, would you like to come to the bar with me?
Indeed.
We'll go up and get a drink. Is any of this ringing poorly for you?
There's obviously something happening with this gnome and these kids, and it's not a coincidence.
What are we going to do?
I'll have you know that when I left, I went behind the building and attempted to create a distraction so that we could see the dolls further.
What exactly did you do?
I attempted to smash the back window. However,
You defaced someone else's property?
indeed, not my
There
privacy.
may be hope for you yet.
I hit the window with great force, yet only a piece came out. It has obviously been
Magically reinforced.
somehow. There is definitely something strange.
Why would you magically reinforce a toy workshop?
And then there's the curious case of these stairs. It's a single-story building.
Stairs?
Indeed.
I think we might have something to do this evening.
My suggestion is to wait until this store is closed, perhaps, and then go poke around.
Sounds like a fine idea.
Oftentimes, shopkeepers do live in their store, so we do need to be ready.
I have no problem taking a smarmy fucker out.
Then it's settled. And so I'll walk back over to the table.
I'll I'll bring Vidiri her ale, because she could use it.
She definitely could. She takes it, quaffs it. I'm sorry for all of this.
Please don't be sorry. I hope the holiday will ease your mind.
It's my little deal. Just raise the drink. Is there anything else that you all would like to speak with this lady about?
I'm just ready to wait until we think it's the proper time to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall we cut to the evening then?
Yeah. Let's fuck some shit up.
Okay. So you wait till roughly, we'll say midnight or so. Most shops have closed down. Most are already closed down for the holidays as it is. But the one in particular seems the lights have gone out. It's black inside, devoid of all light. If you peek into a window, you don't see anybody inside. How are you going to get in?
Go? You're good at this sort of thing, right?
Looking to try to make a pick lock.
Yes, please.
Bring up Gall's character sheet here. Assuming he has Steve's tools up, he does. Of course he
Better.
does.
Or he's getting them for Needfest.
Well, I rolled a 1, so
Oh shit!
okay.
Yeah, you did. All right.
I rolled a 1 and a 20.
I look at the crew.
Oh shit.
Plan B, and I kick the door in.
Oh shit!
Give me
We're
a
doing this.
Give me a just give me a strength athletics check.
We are doing
21.
this.
Okay. So Arthur, you raise your foot, give it a mighty kick, and greeted with the sound of wood splintering beneath your boot as the wood caves inward away from you. The shop awaits you.
I walk in. Gnome, we have business to attend to.
Is he even around?
There are no answers. Do not see him.
Is that doll on the shelf still?
Yeah, can we find all of the dolls that she described to us?
You actually don't see any of the dolls. Everything else here is just as you'd seen it before. But the dolls themselves are missing.
Staircase. I'm going over to it.
Okay.
Where did they go?
I want to look up, look down, and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm investigating the shit out of this room.
Okay. Not going to make you roll for it. It's not really necessary. Nothing's really any different than what I described before. Mostly toys of low quality. Not finding a whole lot interesting. The books themselves are just old children's stories. Nothing that catches your eye. Arthur, you investigate the steps. They look to go to a second floor that you know doesn't exist, at least not on the outside. They lead up to an archway that beyond is just blackness.
I just look to my party members, and these stairs appear to go nowhere. Yet, I feel they do. Would you like to follow me?
Why not?
I will start to walk up these steps.
Okay. You walk up the steps, approaching the doorway. As you look through it, it doesn't seem as if the darkness parts any more than it would have if you'd had a light in front of it. It just seems to be perpetual. Do you have a light source?
I believe Cal does, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe Cal can make one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Cal will cast light upon your trident.
Perfect.
You move up the steps.
Indeed.
The light does not reach beyond the doorway itself. It gets swallowed by the darkness itself,
Oh boy.
seeing nothing beyond.
I believe this place needs some light, and I step through.
Okay. Zan. You see Arthur walk into the shadows. And there's a slight sound. And you see him no more.
Fuck me. Y'all ready?
Yeah, I guess.
Does he always do this to Gaul?
He's usually a little bit more boring.
Oh, he's at least entertaining right now. And possibly dead if we don't get in there. Oh,
I mean, we got rid of him. If you just want to let it go, we can. I'm just kidding. Come on.
He was actually being nice for a while there. All right.
Yeah, he tried to break into a place. I'm actually kind of proud of him.
Yeah, me too. All right. Let's do it.
Okay, one by one, you all do the shadowy gate. And Arthur, you're the first to see. You appear in this open space. There's no upstairs. It's as if you stepped into another realm entirely. It's like a dry bed almost, of like a lake bed. The dirt's so old and it's so removed of moisture. And before you is just a simple mound of rock with an entrance to it. Skies are almost a lavender color. You see multiple suns in the sky rotating around it at viciously insane speeds. It's like night and dark are constantly flipping back and forth.
And my companions arrive.
Yes, shortly after you.
I'll just look back.
Where the hell else are we?
Not in Milcott. And I'll walk forward towards the entrance of this, where the stones are.
Okay.
Before we go anywhere, don't hurt the dolls. I know it sounds crazy. Be careful with the dolls.
Should you give
I
me an
understand.
Arcana check by chance?
Sure. Just a little feeling. 24.
24. With the little study that you have had, given your patronage and always curious as to where they could come from, your studies of the outer planes, of the inner planes, of the transitive planes, nothing seems to quite fit this model. Not this area, at least. If you had any guess, you would think that perhaps you stepped in some sort of pocket dimension or demiplane?
Great.
Arthur knows nothing of dimensions and demiplanes. He knows There's something beyond that door, and that's where he's headed.
Well, if it's a demi-plane, that means more than likely whoever's here created it themselves, which means we're literally on their turf right now. So, be careful.
Okay.
And I'll nod. And now I'm headed.
You guys marching straight into this structure.
Quietly.
I heard Arthur's like, hell yeah, I'm going straight into it. So.
No, Arthur tiptoe or something.
It's not like
Jesus.
it's not like I'm stomping my feet. I'm
Right.
just beeline at a nice pace.
Okay.
Oh, God.
You approach the structure. It's probably 90 feet away at this point. Doesn't take you long to get to it. Simple stone. You do see a faint warmth light glowing inside of it. And there's some sounds, almost like meat hitting stone, like a marble countertop. Just. And the sound of a chop, like a cleaver, perhaps.
I'll walk in.
Is everybody following inside?
Very, very quietly. Very quietly.
Okay.
Very quietly.
So you step into this simple structure.
No, fuck it. I'm going invisible.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to go invisible, go for it.
Go invisible.
What you see inside is fairly decent compared to what you would have thought. There's some lavish rugs. There's casks of something lining the walls to the south. In the corner, which would be your left as soon as you walk in, you see a grisly mess of flesh and meat, of gray entrails quivering almost on this table, still slick with blood. A slight aroma of iron in the air. A lavish bed off to your right. It's like rich red velvets. And straight across from you, you see the gnome sitting at a simple wooden table, his back towards you, looking to be working with some sort of fabric, perhaps, and a needle and thread. Meticulous at his work. Doesn't seem to be really
How
noticing
is there a wall, or is it he in the middle of the room?
you. He's straight across from you on the opposite side of the room.
And his work, so his back is to me.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm wanting to do. I want to take my spear out and throw it and stick it in something that's close to him to announce that I'm here.
Absolutely. There's a bunch of barrels off to his right if you want to aim for that, or if you want to aim for the table itself that he's working at.
You know what? Let's aim for the table.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Oh, Jesus.
That would be an 18.
Okay. So you lob this spear, and aim true.
Well-
Sticks into the table, so that little
While I'm moving.
sound.
I am walking toward this table under my guise of invisibility,
Okay.
looking at all that meat.
Okay. Yeah, you guys should have control of your tokens and everything if you want to move them as you go. By all means, do so.
Okay. I will have words with you, gnome.
Okay, so we'll do Zan real quick since it's just a description. Give me a medicine check if you don't mind.
Sure.
Probably not your best skill, but
No.
Yeah.
even with your 8, you deduce that the pieces in front of you are, well, they're not of a beast, that's for sure.
Oh, God.
I tell you what, go ahead and give me a quick investigation check too, while we're at
Okay,
this.
that's better. That's better. I'm good at that.
16.
Yeah.
Not daring to touch anything, I'm assuming.
No.
Just under the pile, the entrails themselves, you see a couple small fingers poking out from underneath of it.
God. Aww.
Probably child-sized ones at that.
Ah, damn it.
Okay, Arthur. You lob your spear.
I chuck that freaking spear as hard as I can, stick it into his table, and I am marching with my trident, like, pointed right at him. I'll have words with you, gnome.
Okay. You hear a loud sigh as he drops the needle, slowly pushes himself back from the workbench that he is at. What are you doing here? His voice has definitely changed in the time that you've last heard him. Much more commanding, more resounding, reverberates against the walls even.
What are we doing? You are an abomination. What you are doing to these children cannot stand, and I'm here to make sure that you pay.
Are you now?
I'm still marching forward as I'm yelling and screaming at them.
Okay. So he turns, sort of like just saddles himself around in the chair that he's at, putting his arms against his knees as he watches you approach him.
And I won't run at him. I'll stop. I'll stop, maybe.
Mortals. Funny, ignorant things that you are. You're like actors upon a stage. You fret, and throw, and make great noise with the hour that you're given, and then never to be heard from again. What do I have to fear from you, exactly?
I suppose we'll find out what you have to fear. But the fact is, what you are doing here is wrong. What you are doing in that city is wrong. You are truly an abomination of some sort. And we are going to weed you out.
Am I? Am I truly a terrible thing, giving these poor, miserable children the existence beyond mortal years? I am just a horrible person for this, am I not?
Do I see any of the dolls in this room?
You don't see them in the open, at least.
While he has him distracted, can I peek around and see if I can find any of the dolls?
Sure. Give me an investigation check. 10.
10. Damn it. I'm creeped out by the little fingers. Oh.
I don't know if you can see me pinging down here in this chest here.
Gotcha.
Not too far from where you're at. Doesn't seem to be paying a whole lot of attention to you as he is talking to Arthur at the time, and you do find a great mass of these dolls inside of here. Not the whole collection, but definitely some are in there.
Do I see Dila and any of the other little ones that,
You do see Dila and Thacian inside there.
What about Tohor? The one that he was really attached to?
Do not see Tohor.
Damn it. Okay.
And Arthur, as you're talking to him, you do see on the table behind him, it looks like he is definitely at work at a new doll.
No, doesn't look like
What
that kid.
gives you the right to change their existence?
You don't understand, obviously. I give them purpose. Something you mortals never have. It's you. You live fools, but for a day and claim it to be eternity. Here they're given purpose, meaning, and they bring joy.
I'll look around. What are you?
What am I? He smiles a crooked smile. I suppose we are beyond the point of games now, are we not?
Indeed, you devil. What are you?
And Zan, you two can see as the illusory image of the gnome removes itself from existence. Let me draw this guy back here. You can go away.
Oh, great.
See, it's
What the hell is this?
It's like an emaciated looking demon almost, with long back-swept horns. A ragged red cloak adorns his shoulders.
You did it, you motherfucker!
I did.
It's fucking Krampus! God damn it!
Eyes are like obsidian plates almost. They just seem to reflect your own image back at you. Crooked yellow smile across crooked yellow teeth. You still have words of fight to bring towards me, little one.
Indeed. It seems I'm here for the right reason. And I will charge.
Okay. I suppose we can just go ahead and call the bullshit and do some initiative.
Yes.
Let me put some good music on here. What this would be like. Yeah, I'm digging that.
24.
10.
And a 4. God, I'm rolling great. Krampus rolls a 4. What'd you get, Arthur, again? I'm sorry.
10 total.
Zan?
24.
24. Caliphus gets an 8. And Gaul will get... God, what's he get? Like a plus 12 or some goofy number
Something
like that?
stupid, yes.
It's over 26, I think. Okay. So Gaul will act first. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can't quite get there. Let's see here. Gaul. What do you have, Gaul? Probably nothing that's ranged. I don't think I would be going any further if I were him, to be honest with you. I think that'll be end his turn. Zan, you are up.
Okay, can I stuff the dolls that I recognize into my bag?
Sure.
And...
That will be your action for the turn, though.
Fine. I'll do it. And I will hide behind something over here before my next turn. So I'm out of range of him.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. So that will bring us to Arthur. You're actually up next.
With a yell and a grunt and a charge, Arthur will go straight up to this beast and poke his trident into him twice.
Okay.
So I have a 24 and an 11.
The 24 will definitely hit.
All right, and then I will roll damage here, which is going to be, and I will use Divine Smite.
Okay.
On this bastard for everything I've got.
Consume
And
the
I'm
shit
going
out of
to
him.
assume that we are 8th level because that's where we started this. So I'm going to roll as if I was an 8th level.
Nah, man, make it easy. Just roll what you got.
Yeah, just make it easy.
Oh, okay.
I planned for this, so.
Copy that. That's going to be total of 22.
Nice.
And then, as you know, I'm on a hard timeout here in one.
Okay. So you got to head out now, or?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just me and Krampus.
Yep,
Cool.
you and Krampus. So,
Okay.
Arthur, is there anything you need to say before you head out?
Yeah, thanks for having me, and thanks everybody in chat for saying sorry I have to go. My apologies, but I look forward to seeing all you guys next week. So thank you so much.
Bye, Kev.
See you,
All
man.
right, bye guys.
Bye. Oh, so just me and you, Sid.
Yep.
And for some reason,
Krampus.
why is this not showing? I'm trying to bring up my one PC screen here,
Hey.
but you and I are both not on it for some reason.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I don't understand what happened. Huh. Well,
Just super close up.
isn't that odd? Alright, I'll fix it here in a minute. I'm not too concerned about it.
No worries, no worries.
Okay, so that was his turn. At the end of his turn, I'm actually going to use a legendary action.
God damn it. We're in the lair of Krampus.
You are in the lair of Krampus. Where did I put that thing at? Geometry layer. So, I'm not going to quite get you.
Okay, good.
He's going to, well,
Oh, everyone else is just in a nice, pretty line. Just a line there. That's great.
I think actually I'll save that for another turn.
God.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll save that for another turn.
Man.
So it comes up to his turn, and he is going to be like embers that seem to float around him, and they dance across the room, cutting across the line where Arthur's standing. And this wall of fire just erupts
Oh, shit.
where Arthur stands. And he is going to
Shit.
take some damage, I think. Yep.
Yikes.
So 68.
Ooh.
Take 32 points of damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
Ah, I have
Ooh.
Arthur's hit points.
Oh, God.
I think he was at 105 before, if I remember correctly. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so he took a nice little chunk.
Oh, boy.
And Krampus is actually going to move down this way, and he is going to use his bonus action to hide.
Oh,
You cannot see him.
fuck.
That'll bring us to Cal's turn. If Cal's got... Should have checked if he had counterspell or not. He does
Yes.
not. He does not have counterspell.
He doesn't? Oh, no, he has counter... Just counter charm or something. Never mind.
Yeah, counter charm. Califris is going to hold his action, I guess, because he cannot see. He's going to hold a lightning bolt spell when he can see Krampus next.
Fuck.
That's going to bring us back up to you, Zan.
Shit. Okay. If I cannot fucking see him, then I would like... I will fucking dash over to the other side then, because I can't fucking see him anyway.
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna run over here and see if I can't look for more shit over here
Okay.
until I can fucking see him.
I'll go ahead and give you a free investigation checker,
Oh, thank you.
since there's only the two of us.
You know.
19. You do see
Okay.
more dolls inside this chest at his bed.
Do I see the one he really liked?
You do.
I'm taking it.
Okay. So that will be your turn.
Excellent.
So... Oh, I forgot about Gaul. But Gaul can't really do much either.
There is a big wall of flames.
Yeah, Gaul is going to hold his action. If he's in range, he will attack. At the end of his turn, Krampus is going to use a legendary action to bamf back over here next to Califris.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
And Califris is going to cast Lightning Bolt as soon as he sees him.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's cast it at 5th level.
Yeah, Califris.
And it didn't do shit. So that's what, 10d6 damage, I believe?
Yeah.
And I got a dexterity check to make, which I succeeded.
I like all them 6s.
Succeeded on dexterity check.
Shit. Take care.
But still was a nice little hit. Okay, Gaul went. Arthur's turn, right?
Yes.
Miss. And that would be a hit. I think he does a d8 plus 6, so 11. Throw another Holy Strike on there, why not?
Sure.
1 and a 2. Another 15 points of damage.
Yes.
Because he's going to run out here and attack. Leave that wall of bullshit behind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm losing my place here. So, normally it'd be Cal, but he gets moved in the order. Krampus
Fucking Krampus.
is going to... Pretty pissed off about getting lightning bolted.
Oh no.
She's
Oh
going
no,
to...
Cal. Oh no, Cal.
So he sort of drops his wrist, and this like black chain drops from his wrist. Barbed, has a sickly green tint to it.
Oh shit.
Definitely going to hit with that one, and also swipes with a claw. I think both of those are going to hit Califris, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
Cal.
So, look how none of those roll damage. Ooh. Cal is going to take 25, 38, 46 points of damage, and I think that might be damn near close to knocking him out.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit.
Like, the hit points on these sheets disappeared. I don't know why.
Oh god.
Got about 8 left. Not dead, but definitely not looking good.
Not looking good.
Okay, boom, it brings us back to Cal.
Oh Cal. Oh Cal.
Cal might GTFO. If she can. I don't think that she can get away.
No.
No.
He'll provoke an attack, yeah.
There's no choice except to attack at this point. 2 misses.
Fuck.
So that is going to be the end of Cal's turn.
Shit.
That brings us back to you, Zan.
Okay. Alright. I will aim a flame strike over here. Away from everybody else.
Okay.
The fucker. He needs to make a dexterity save.
Dexterity save.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will become visible again.
Rolled an 8. That's a fail.
That is full damage. Okay. I don't have my flame strike up here. Let me roll a lot of dice really quick. One sec. Okay, damn. Well, wait, I rolled d8s, that's why. I was like, wait a minute, no, that can't be right. My bad. One
You're
sec.
fine.
That seems much more appropriate. Okay, 10 fire and... $17 plus 5, 22 radiant.
22 radiant. You see the the fire just seems to wash over his skin and doesn't really seem to affect him as much. But the
How
radiant
feeling.
definitely does hurt. How much did you say it was? 22?
Be 22, yeah.
22. That definitely gets his attention, though.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna heal Califris.
That's probably a good idea.
I will give Cal. I'll give Cal 4.
Ooh,
13 back for Cal.
Okay.
And if I may,
Mhm.
as a free action. Hey, you fat fuck! I've got your dolly now!
That definitely got his attention.
Cool.
If that's good or bad, I don't know, but
I don't know.
that would be the end of your
And that'll
turn.
be my turn.
Okay. So, at the end of your turn, he is going to teleport. Boom, right next to you.
Oh, of course he is. Fuck.
And the chain drops from his wrist and his eyes full of hatred.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that one.
And he
They
will
tell me
lash
that
out.
a lot.
21 going to hit you.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And a 10 I think is going to miss you.
10 is gonna miss.
Okay, so you will take
Ow,
19
ow.
slashing and 12 poison damage.
Oh, God. Okay, that's not fun. So that's 31? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Ow.
Told you there would be blood today.
Yeah.
Alright, so that was the end of that. That's going to bring us to Arthur. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Definitely within range to attack. Missed the first one. And I got a 20 on the second one. So it will be 12, 17. And we'll add a couple Divine Smites to it. It'll be 8 and 6 is 14, doubles 28. So that will be 45 points of damage this round
Woo, yes.
with that crit. Bam. That looked like it hurt. And as much as like the blood and the chunks of flesh just sort of peel back off this figure's form, he's got his eyes set on you, Zan.
Uh-huh.
Does not appear to even really notice it. Definitely hurts. Okay, that will be Cal's turn. Did I skip Gaul again?
Yeah, you did.
Well, let me just do Gaul because he's definitely
Yes,
up
please.
closer.
Please do go.
So his attack's all weird here. Rapier. Sorry, his sheet's all funky. I don't know why. Okay, rapier. That'll be a hit. And that'll be a miss. And he was just offhand. A hit. So he will do 8. And I think he has 3d6 backstab. Oh well. If it's wrong, I apologize. Oh, look at that backstab. 24 points of damage altogether for that attack.
Woo!
Be 24, 34, and 39 points of damage altogether.
Yes.
Alright, good job, Gaul. You weren't even here to worry about it. Okay. Now we're back to Cal.
Come on, Cal. Come on, Cal.
What is Cal going to do? Because Cal is not in great shape right now.
Oh, Cal.
I think everybody's too close for Ice Storm. I could angle a lightning bolt there and not hit anybody.
Yeah.
We will cast it at we'll cast it at 4th level. We'll save one of those 5th level spots. 38 points altogether.
Woo!
Dex check. And we'll succeed on the dex.
Damn it.
So that's
Oh, Cal.
19
Sorry, Cal.
points of damage. Not looking great.
Good.
Okay. At the end of Cal's turn, seeing that he is a little occupied right now, he will teleport beyond the wall of flame. And that will bring us to his turn, where he will... What will Krampus do?
WWKD. What would Krampus do?
I'll tell you what. Let's have
Oh God.
you, actually, make a wisdom saving throw.
It's not my best. That's not my best.
I think the wall of fire will disappear after this, by the way.
Not bad though. 21.
You feel a presence in the back of your mind, coercing you, trying to beguile you to aid Krampus, to put the doll down. But you steel yourself against these temptations and release yourself free of the spell. It has no effect upon you. And that will actually bring us back up to Gaul.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20. He's actually close enough to still get an attack in.
Yes. Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Oh, he hit it. That's a...
Natural 20.
Yeah. Oh, that was definitely 3 hits.
Woo!
10,
Yes.
30, 37, 39. Plus, no, he still gets sneak attack with his, because there's nobody near him, he still gets sneak attack. Bastard. 42, 52 points of damage altogether.
Ah, yes! Yes, Gold,
Bam.
yes.
Okay.
Woo!
He's got 5 feet of movement, or 10 feet of movement, so he's going to back away, because that's what Gaul would do.
God.
Okay, I'm out of legendary actions right now, so I can't use those. That's going to bring us to you, Zan.
Well, Sam kind of blew her wad, but that's okay. So we're gonna clear the road with some sacred flames.
Ooh. Sacred flame!
The sacred flame. Yeah. Sacred flame.
And I need to make... Was it dex save?
Yes, dex save.
DC 22?
That is completely inaccurate. It's
Yeah,
17.
There's no way it's a 22.
It's not. It's a 17.
I still failed, though.
Yay! So you take 9. 9? Oh, plus 5. So 14.
14 radiant damage. Okay. Nice, nice.
Pew, pew, pew!
Anything else for your turn?
Cal's still looking super rough, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm at half points, but I'll give him to Cal. He's 4. I'll give Cal 4 more. All right. 10 more to Cal.
Nice. Okay. That will bring us to Arthur.
Come on, Arthur. Come on, Arthur.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just reaches him.
Yeah.
2 attacks. 2's going to miss.
Uh,
7's going to miss.
God damn it, Arthur. It's okay. It's okay. We still love you.
You can goddamn me, because I'm the one that's rolling terribly. That will bring us to Califrus.
Come on, Cal. Come on, Cal.
Let's see here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'll allow that. I think Lightning Bolt's what's working so well for them right now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll cast this one at 3rd level. I don't know why that output's not working.
Yeah, it's been weird.
Okay, 31. I'm in the 30s with every roll, no matter what spell level I cast in it. And that will be a failure.
Yes!
So it'll be full
Hurt that
damage.
lightning!
Oof.
Child killing motherfucker!
Okay. Is now Krampus's turn.
Ah, fuck.
And he is not happy.
Freddy's not.
Going to attack Arthur.
Ooh.
That will be 2 hits.
Shit. Oh.
Let's see. 18, 29, 37, 47, 51 points of damage.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah. And Arthur is almost down.
Is Arthur, is he still up?
He's still up, but barely.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Let's see. That will be the end of his turn.
Shit. Okay.
That brings us back up to Gaul.
Come on, Gaul. Take him down. Take him out. Take him out.
Let's see. Miss, miss, miss.
Are you serious, Gaul? Come on.
At the end of his turn, we're going to use our action to teleport over here. Zan, it's your turn.
Second flame.
Okay. Oops, wrong character.
Meh.
Dex save. 14. This is going to fail. So,
Takes 50. He takes 20 radiant.
ooh,
Yes.
he's not looking well. Anything else for your turn?
Oh god. Okay. Arthur looks like shit.
Mhm.
I will give him. I'll give him 2, because we need 1 just in case someone goes down.
Okay.
So because the man thinks about these things. He's got 6.
6 more. Plus 6. That's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Okay, at the end of your turn, he's going to use 2 legendary actions.
Oh, fuck.
2, 3, 4. Give me a D6, Zan.
A D6?
Yeah.
Okay. A 1. I don't know what that means.
From this swirling black portal steps
Oh,
forth
shit!
this creature.
Fuck.
He's
Fuck.
used a summon monster spell or summon demon spell.
Fuck.
Seems to be backing himself away from you all. It's your turn, Gaul's turn. That'll be Arthur's turn, right?
Yeah.
Arthur might use his lay on hands on himself.
Yeah, good plan, Arthur. Do that. Do that.
So he's going to heal 50.
Yay!
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and march up to take the brunt of whatever comes. I think that's what Arthur would do.
Shit. Yes, he would.
Arthur, I believe that brings us back to Cal. Okay.
Come on, Cal. Come on, Cal. Come on, Cal. They're in a nice little line, Cal. Lightning
Yes,
bolt.
they are. Definitely going to cast Lightning Bolt for that one.
Yes.
So we will cast that. Let's make it 4th level.
Come on, come on, come on.
27. Not a great roll.
Ugh. I don't like those ones.
Next save for Krampus. He's going to fail.
Yes.
Where's my other guy at here? My Hezru. He fails as well.
Yes.
21.
Yeah.
And you see Krampus go down. Sort of flops to the side. This smoking hole of sizzling flesh, and
Cal killed Krampus! Cal killed Krampus!
Cal kills everything, I think.
Cal kills fucking everything! Yes!
There's still a demon raging in the room.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Cal is going to step away because it's still not in great shape. So that will bring us to... let me put this thing in order here. Oh, Lord. What's this? Sorry.
That's okay.
Dex plus 3. It's going to go spot 23. So we got a good initiative roll.
Oh, Jesus.
Krampus would go. We're going to make a death saving throw for Krampus, which he fails.
Yes.
And that's will bring us back to Gull. We end up like running a bunch of NPCs every game.
I don't know what's going on. None of them are your players. What the hell?
He's going to move up there and hold his action to attack. If this thing come towards him, Zan, it'll be your go.
We saw him go down, so I think Krampus is dead, yeah?
You know he's not conscious, at least.
I know he's unconscious. Alright. I guess I'm Sacred Flaming the Daemon then.
Excellent. And I have to roll dex for this thing.
Yep.
11, I think it's a failure.
That is a failure, so he takes 16 radiant.
Nice.
Pew pew!
Don't let there. Not vulnerable to it. Okay, just want to make sure. Anything else for your turn?
I have one left. Nope, we'll hold on to it.
Okay, so it will be the Hezru's turn. Who's going to take a step forward? Who's going to get Gull's attacks upon him?
Oh god.
Gull will. I think that's 3 hits actually.
Oh my god!
Hit, and hit. 21,
Holy
30,
shit.
33 plus sneak attack.
Yes!
Oops, I rolled 3d7, not 3d6. There we go.
What would a D7 look like?
41.
Yes!
Gull's a beast.
Yeah!
I think was Arthur holding his attack? I believe I said that.
I think so.
I think it was too. That'll be a hit and a miss. For 9 points of damage. Still a nice hit though.
Yeah.
I don't know how many spells he's got because he doesn't have his character sheet updated on here, so. I imagine he's got at least 2 first level spells, so I dumped some smites into there while I could. So Hezru's turn is going to multi-attack. Who are we going to go after? I'm going after Arthur. Let's see. 1 miss, 1 hit. 11 slashing damage to Arthur. That will be the end of the Hezru's turn. Do. Now it is Arthur's turn, who used his action to hold from last time. So he will drop in initiative order. Cow. What is Cow going to do? I still got a 3rd level slot.
Lightning bolts!
I might as well go and do for it. D6. 29.
Will it hit Krampus too?
It will.
Yes!
Dex saving throw. Will fail his saving throw, taking 29 points of damage. And Krampus will take not 1, but 2 death saving throws.
Krampus is dead!
Krampus is dead.
Woo! Cal,
But-
Krampus.
Still have a Hezru before us. That will be the end of his turn. Or, yeah.
Cal did save Christmas
Did.
too.
So that will bring us back up to Gaul. Come on, Gaul. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Woo! Yeah, that's 20.
That's unreal.
This is why I want Gal on my team.
17,
I
28.
don't want him mad at me.
34. 34, 44, 45 points of damage.
Holy mothers of gods! Jeez.
Yeah, he's gone. And he's
Yes!
gone.
Yes.
Okay. So Gaul drives forth. His rapier slashes this thing into this thing's sides, piercing past this armored plate that this demon has, raging upon him, and slays the beast to the ground. Krampus lays in a sizzling pile of slowly melting black ichor upon the ground. He
Yes.
is no more.
Yes.
I wish everybody was here.
I know.
We could have a little outro thing going here.
Yeah.
Well. So anyway, let me switch this back. So I guess you guys reminisce upon this time
That we fucking killed Krampus.
that you killed the most evil spirit of Christmas there ever was.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of anticlimactic in a way.
Nah.
So I guess you do recall the story of Melcott,
Yeah.
and the horrors that you fought there.
Yeah. Totally understand why Cal left. That place sucked.
It did suck, yeah. But I suppose maybe we'll finish the story another time. What happened
That's fair.
with the dolls?
With the
town
dolls.
Tied up
my
in that little
God.
package.
Jesus.
But with just me and Zan here and 2 players missing,
Hey.
I might as well. Unfortunately, I guess we'll just go ahead and call it for today.
Yeah.
I hate doing it this way, but
What are you gonna do?
so sorry for all the tech shit today, guys.
Yeah. People dropping off all over the place.
Melcott
What are you
is
gonna
actually
do?
pretty nice in the summer, just saying. I will take your word for it, Wu-Tang. Never been there myself.
No.
Basically had a player who's like, what's the town that's got known for jewelry? I was like, Elcott, I suppose. That's where I'm from. So
Perfect.
that's where we ended that. So let me get some little emotional music here. I always like this Pillars of Eternity music. It just makes me smile. But anyway, Christina, thank you for playing today.
Of course. Always
Thanks
fun.
to Chris and to Arthur. I keep calling Arthur's name's Kevin.
No, it's officially Arthur. It's now canon in real life. His name is Arthur.
Melcott is Tocklum spelled backwards. You're definitely correct on that.
Clem?
I wanted,
What's a Clem?
I have no idea. I was going to put Krampus's name backwards, but it was going to be Sup Mark. I'm like, no, that's a terrible fucking name. So I was going to play that like Alucard Dracula kind of deal, but I thought Sup Mark was kind of lame.
Some work is way too much.
Sup Mark. I'm Mark, the gnome.
Oh shit.
I should have played him with a New Jersey accent. That'd been
You really should have.
hilarious.
It would have been great.
Yo, I got this fucking doll here. You want a fucking doll?
You a fucking doll? You a fucking doll. Right here.
Look at this. It's a magical talking fucking dog, eh? Okay, so we're gonna call it there. Christina, do you have anything going on anybody should know about?
Let's see. I am here on Fridays at 8 Eastern for Sinister Secrets of Saltmarsh. Tune in. There are a lot of Sinister Secrets, apparently.
And they're all kinky.
They're all super kinky. And I will be starting on Encounter RP with a really cool Fate game. That's going to start in a few weeks with January 13th on Sundays at
Yes.
5 Eastern. So I'm excited about that too.
Awesome.
And I have a one-shot on Scraticus on Monday at 1 o'clock Eastern. There we go. There's lots of stuff going on, dude. There's lots of stuff going on.
There's more stuff to be gotten still.
And more stuff to come.
Yeah,
So tune in.
So me and Christina and I know Tim Brace there in chat. We all have a little project coming up here in a few months. Can't talk about it just yet.
Not yet. Not
but
yet.
It's
not
going to
yet.
be fun. I can't wait to do it.
Mhm.
I think it's going to be a hell of an opportunity for us.
Heck yeah.
But I'm also excited because I can't say that it is going to be in Planescape. I've decided that finally it's straight up, it's Planescape.
Yes.
Got a couple interesting people talking to about it, so it's going to be fun. Can't
So
wait.
excited.
I'm so excited to get back
excited.
into Planescape again.
Yay.
Let's see, the January 25th, I'll be starting Birthright 5e on Pro Restarters channel. I'll be gaming that game. I'm not sure how long it's running for, but gosh, it's like 8 p.m. Eastern, I want to say that it's running. I don't fucking know. So I'm here, gosh, every Saturday at noon now, Eastern Standard Time, for the foreseeable future.
Sweet.
Mr. Shane has decided that he really enjoyed us and he wants us to keep going. So
Yay!
you guys are stuck with us till at least May, I believe.
Yes.
So if not longer.
We'll see what happens.
On my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Saverick, you can find me there tomorrow evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're finishing up our Fallout 5th Edition hack campaign. Tim Bracer and chat's in it, and also my buddy Arlie.
Sweet.
It's a good time. I'm sad to see it go, but we have plenty of other things lined up in the meantime, until our project later on this year. Well, next year. Yeah, next year.
Next year in a couple days. Hey.
And I'm supposed to be on Scraticus Academy this evening, actually, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yay!
I just found out, so I gotta go make a character after this.
That's always fun.
I'm gonna eat and then make a character. So that's... God, I got too much shit going on. I just want to say thanks to all the awesome people who supported me on Ko-fi. Coffee.
Look at that chair.
I know.
Look at it.
Super
It's
chair.
beautiful.
And I got an awesome desk out of it too. I'm so comfortable. My back does not hurt. It's
Yay.
amazing. I'm so happy. But it hadn't been for you guys, I never would have got that. So, because I'm dumb and spend my money on charities and stuff all the time as opposed to myself. It's a fault. I can't help it.
Yeah. But you bought the chair. That's all we can ask for.
Yeah, no, I definitely spent it what I said I would spend it on. So, I posted pictures and all that. So, I is not lying. I spent on desk and chair.
You bought desk and chair.
So, gosh, I think that's all I got going on. If you want to, you can talk to me on Twitter at Saverick. My DMs are open. I will talk to you about anything, life or... Jeez, we can talk shop, talk life, bullshit, talk dead baby jokes, whatever you want to talk about.
Oh yeah. You can check me out on @Greekson on Twitter, but only for dead baby jokes. That's all I talk about. Only.
Exclusive.
Solely, exclusively.
It's like going into Reddit with her. It's amazing.
It's awful. It's really terrible. I'm ashamed of myself actually, but
we got to plan sometime to actually hit up the Greyhawk Discord and voice chat and leave ourselves some time to talk to some viewers.
yeah.
If they're interested in that, by all means, we'll do that sometime.
That'd be dope.
I know we're kind of in a hurry sometimes with our schedules. So, but yeah, let's just try to do it the next couple weeks. If you don't
That'd
mind.
be awesome.
Probably just be me and you, but
Yeah, it's okay. We'll figure it out.
But yeah, we'll make some time for it before our schedules get insane and crazy. So check us out next week on Saturday. Also check out, I think there's a schedule still below here. I think it needs updated, but
It needs updated, yeah.
So check out the rest of the shows on the Greyhawk channel. If you don't like me, you don't like my cast, you don't like the way I DM, by all means, go check out these other shows. You might find something that's a little bit more compatible with you.
But, also question your life decisions, just saying.
I can't find your website. Which website are you speaking of? And I will gladly redirect you to it, or Ashley Madison, one of the two.
Excellent.
I think if you sub too, you can get into the Greyhawk Discord, and there's some promo codes in there for Cantrip Candles, for Devin Rue.
Devin Rue.
Gosh, what else
Quality
is there?
content right there.
Tabletop Loot as well. If you like dice
Heck yeah.
and all nerdy things, by all means, pop in there, say hi to people. There's some cool people in the Discord, like myself, and like totally like Sid too. So,
Yeah, like totally.
Can't find your website, the Greyhawk channel. I'm confused.
Me too.
I'm not sure.
You're on twitch.tv/the Greyhawk channel.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
If you mean my website, it's twitch.tv/Saverick. Don't know. Let's see. When I click the website box, it doesn't redirect me. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Website. Ah, there. He's right. It does not redirect you.
Huh.
Okay.
That's unfortunate. We'll work on that.
I will let Shane know about that. He's the head cheese, the head honcho, whatever else you want to call him around here. But I'm gonna go get something to eat and get prepared for my game this evening. Apparently,
Hey.
that I just found out that I had. So see me on Scratch Academy tonight, 10 p.m. Or don't. I don't care.
I'll be there.
All right. So thanks for stopping, guys. God, I need one of my one-liners, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh, no. The best one.
Which one?
Hey, have a wonderful night, everyone. And remember, everyone hates you.
Everyone hates you.
Stare directly into
you.
the camera.
Everyone hates you.
You specifically. Yes,
You specifically.
You looking around,
Yeah.
talking to you.
You think we're talking about... No, we're talking about you.
We're talking about you.
You fucking know who you are. You.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.